The entire screen is completely shattered, including the back glass. It's all turned into a spiderweb pattern. If I didn't tell you, you might not even know which iPhone model this is. Can anyone guess? The middle frame and back glass are completely bent and deformed. Of course, with such a wrecked phone, the goal isn't just simple repair. Let's open the back cover. We can clearly see a return label on the inside. That means this phone's been to another shop before coming here. The customer mainly wants to recover the data inside. Honestly, if not for the data, repairing this phone would be a total waste of money. You don't know how important your phone data is until you lose it. This phone was dropped from over 10 floors at a construction site, probably the foreman's phone. Imagine lucky it was just the phone that fell. The previous shop had already given up on it. Can we recover the data? Some smart netizens will say, just remove the hard drive and read it. If only it were that simple. Reading data from a hard drive depends on the model and chip. High-end chips can't be accessed with existing equipment, so the only way is to repair the phone and power it on. We remove the motherboard. The shielding covers are already badly dented. Looks like a car ran over it. To retrieve the data, we must check if the CPU and storage chips are intact. If both are damaged, the data is gone for good. Let's power up the board and check the current draw. Wow, oh my God, can you see that? Startup current jumps to over 500 milliamperes. Phone won't turn onto the board is shorted. That implies internal chip damage. Let's just hope the CPU isn't fried. Use thermal imaging to check for hotspots. On the front side, a large area is overheating. Check the back, it's the CPU that's heating up. Temperature reached over 90 degrees Celsius. This looks bad. If the CPU's dead, the data's gone no matter how much you pay. But maybe it's just the RAM above the CPU that's damaged. RAM can be replaced. We'll fob the area with rosin smoke to locate the heat spot. As we power it on, the fob reacts, confirms the hotspot. We're taking a chance here. If only the RAM is damaged, we still have hope. Carefully remove the top RAM chip. Protect the lower CPU layer from excess heat. RAM removed, solder pads are still good. Bottom layer is untouched, no cracked or loose joints. Now power on the board without RAM to check current. No high current, now stable at 50 milliamperes. That means the CPU might be okay. Next, we install a new RAM chip, clean the CPU pads and solder the new RAM. This is the moment of truth. Power it up again. It boots. That means the CPU is still alive, but the screen is dead, definitely broken. We need a compatible screen to extract the data. The foreman couldn't wait and asked us to install a new display assembly just to retrieve the data himself, even though the phone is over 3 years old. The new screen alone costs over 1,000 yuan, but that shows how valuable the data is. We move all parts to the new screen, reassemble and test the phone. The Apple logo lights up. It gets to the home screen. The data is safe. Since he's retrieving it himself, we pack the old parts in the box. The board is so damaged it won't last long, but since he only needed the data, we didn't replace the back cover. A phone that fell from over 10 floors. Honestly, it's a miracle the data survived. Of course, money helped too. In the end, all the data was successfully recovered. The repair cost nearly half the price of a new phone.